morning, good morning. I wonder if I should tilt you down a little bit. There we go. Hi. Okay. Okay. We are going to do, first we're going to start with our card of the day. I just did the mystical shaman automatic writing session where we traveled to the moon. That was so cool. And so, but I feel like we're supposed to also do a little reading, so we're going to do that. We're going to start with our card of the day from the Ancient Stones Oracle by Rebecca Campbell. And look, we only have this many left, and we have done this many. So there we go. So you're going to have like a full, I know some of them aren't going to be like, some of these are a lot longer than the others, the way we started. Sorry, there's some crystal stuck on there. Pretty. And then I'll just put that right here. I don't know why. Okay, so we started the way we started the series. It was just we just pulled the card and read from the book, but now it's like a full-blown reading. I feel like for some reason it feels more legit, not like I'm breaking the law. I don't know. Well, we're just going with it. So here we go. All right, the records. Remember why you came. Be bold. Legacy. Look how pretty. I love that. So I tried, like I took a bunch of little classes and stuff. I shouldn't say a bunch, a few. I don't know how many. But anyway, on the Akashic Records, I never could get like how they enter. I kept hearing from my guides, because you're kind of like a side backdoor girl. So there is that. Okay, the records. So if you have a hard time getting in there, no worries. Unless you really want to get in there. I guess there's just other ways of finding that information, maybe. Because it's a frequency. It's not like it's a room that's only allowed with a key code of certain people. Anyway. Remember why you came. Be bold. Legacy. There's a reason you chose to come to this planet at this time in this body. Your time here matters, and you have the opportunity to make something of your life, to make your days, weeks, months, years, and decades count. This card comes with the invitation to remember why you came here to this planet at this time in this body, and to dare to truly live, to create why you came here to create what you came here to create, to love who you came here to love, to do what you truly long to do, to be the boldest, bravest version of you, to get busy leaving a legacy by living like you mean it. The ancient standing stones featured on this card were created by the Picts, a group of Celtic tribes who lived in the land of Alba. Something about that really ignites something within me. Okay, I'm gonna have to do some Googling when we're done here. What is now eastern and northeastern Scotland? From the early Roman era in Britain until roughly the 10th century. The Picts left no written record, but these large stone monuments carved with elaborate symbols and scattered in the countryside are their legacy. Too many people live their lives in fear. They dim their light and fail to truly live. I confession, I will be honest, completely honest and open. I have lived so much of my life in fear, and this is part of me stepping out of that. All of this showing up here with you is part of me trying, forcefully trying to get out of that cycle of living in fear of I don't know. So yeah, so I'm here with you. We can go hand in hand. We can do this and jump out of that cycle of fear and into this cycle of living a legacy. Ooh, doesn't that sound like special? Okay. They die with music still in them, with dreams that haven't been lived into, with poetry that hasn't been written, with songs that haven't been sung. And yes, okay, squirrel moment, I apologize, I know, but yes, it's this time and place right now that we're in with AI feels so dirty, as far as like to be able to like step into your light of, if you are like an artist, poet, whatever, writer, that it's like feels dirty to put it out there. Like it doesn't feel like good and right as much as like, but it feels like we have to push past that layer to really fight for um, the human right of creating and sharing from this human perspective, and not being taken and not always like taking from AI and claiming it as our own. Like it's writing it from our heart, from our mind, from our spirit, our soul, and doing it purely and fresh from there. And it feels like cleansing to do that. It feels good and right and true if we can push through that initial thought of, I don't want to put my stuff, why even bother putting my stuff out there, whenever there's so much of this, everybody just wants this old dirty old AI. But no, we have to push through that. We have to push through. We have to keep going. We have to, it's almost like cleansing and freeing for our soul and spirit to release all that is within us. Okay. Um, what do you want the legacy of your life to be when all that's left of your body is ashes and dust? What do you long to be remembered for? If you had to devote your life to just one thing, what would it be? How can you live a little more loudly and proudly? How can you be a little bolder? What legacy are you being called to leave? How can you truly live? Ancient Stones activation. I'm ready to live my life boldly and sing the song I came here to sing. Amen. Ooh. That's from Rebecca Kimball's Ancient Stones Oracle. And again, here's the card. And how many of you just want to jump in the car and go be in that place that she described? Not that you could get there by car, but you know what I mean. Like, wouldn't it be amazing if there was like this magical ferry that you could drive over and just get on the ferry, drive to Wilmington, get on the ferry, and then it just goes whoop, over to you. Just push in like your order, like you're at McDonald's or something, and put in Scotland. Take me to Alba in Scotland, please. And it just takes you right on over. I know that's not a Scottish accent. I'm not very good at that one, but okay. All right. So what are we doing now? Are we doing anything else? Actually, I think that's it. I think we said what we needed to say. They needed to say about the whole producing your work, producing what's coming through in this. It feels like a very purifying and cleansing way, just like allowing all that's like wanting to come through to come through, and just producing it in love and truth and honesty and hope and in humanity, like pureness of that, and allow it to be cleansing and almost like baptizing to your soul, to your spirit. Like that's what keeps us in the light. That's what keeps us from like drowning in darkness. It feels like there's so much darkness right now. It feels like there's so much darkness. So if we could keep going into our own personal light, and as we do, every time we tap into it, it grows and grows and grows. Every time we don't like cave in and just be like, I'll just use AI. Every time we tap into our own, this feels so good and right. Okay, this is yes. Every time we tap into our own intuition, every time we tap into our own creativity, every time we tap into our own mind and thoughts, and into our own humanity and our divine spirit within our humanity, that beautiful sacred union of divinity and humanity here on earth and how beautiful that is. Every time we tap into her, we brighten. Our light brightens. Every time we go and we give our power away by using AI, our light dims and we become more vulnerable to darkness. This feels like a warning. This feels like in a gentle way, like a gentle warning. Just be careful, they're saying. Be careful. And this is something that was coming through too, is like in the automatic writing session we just had. For me, it just felt like this warning. Be careful who you're around. Be careful who you where you go, who you're around. And they don't mean this to scare us, but they're saying what was coming through is they're not saying to live a life in fear, but live aware. Don't live in fear, but live aware. So the more you're aware, the more you can protect yourself, the more you can have your light be your guiding light, and the more you can become brighter and brighter. And she said that kind of acts like like a mosquito, like a bug zapper, to where you can keep it, kind of helps protect you. The more you honor your light and who you are and stay true to who you are, the more you and she was talking too about like just getting stronger in physically and spiritually, and all the things, and just taking really good care of ourselves spiritually, mentally, physically, emotionally, honoring who we are, becoming truly like present in who we are, but also aware of who we are, becoming aware of who we are. I am a divine light being. I am also a divine human being. Becoming aware of her in all of her wholeness, honoring her, taking care of her. You honor yourself by eating food that is good for you. You dishonor yourself by, if you are in the habit of continually eating the food that is poor for your body, like it doesn't do your body good. But not saying that you can't have go to a birthday party and have a piece of birthday cake. That's fine. It's just if you were on the day and your pantry and fridge and everything, countertops are full of food that is not, is like, almost feels like disrespectful to your being. But respecting and honoring your body by taking care of her with the foods and water that she needs and wants, and helps her to feel good and strong by moving your body. I need to do more of that in ways that makes her feel good and strong. Takes care of her. Take care of her. Take care of her. Build her up in all ways. In song and creativity and food and water, spirituality, all the things. Build her up so her light can shine brighter and brighter and brighter still. So that way it protects, it's a natural protectant of the darkness. It keeps you in the light. It keeps you built up. And it keeps you from feeling so drained from within. You feel more drained from within the more you give your power away to AI and to ways of living that is not healthy and good for you. And these are habits that, like, again, they're not saying like you can't ever partake in these things. Like for me, like drinking was one that I did totally take off the table, because it felt like it just didn't feel, my body didn't react well. I'd rash out, I'd feel bad, like I'd get inflamed, I just wouldn't feel good, so I took it off of the equation. So they're saying like, but for like the normal person, maybe like a glass of wine once a month, with, if you go out to like a girls' night, and it doesn't bother you, doesn't make you feel bad. It makes you, it just helps you feel relaxed and calm. It doesn't do any harm to your body for you specifically, then that's fine. But if you are every day coming home from work and you have to have that glass of wine to rely on to help, like, to drown your work sorrows away, that's where you need to check in. That's where that's where the control comes in, and you're being controlled by that wine, right? And that's like where the darkness can kind of seep in there like that, right? So we just need to watch, just be aware. That's what they're talking about. Be aware. Be aware of what you're doing to your body, how you're treating her, how or not treating her. I don't move enough, as far as like they want me to do these other exercises and stuff that I haven't been doing. I need to do that, and especially with it being so hot outside, I'm not even hiking and walking as long as I used to. You need to be aware of what your body needs, in your spirit, and what in your emotional body, your mental body, your spiritual body, your physical body. Just becoming more and more aware of what she needs to keep her up, strong and healthy, and lit up like a Roman candle, ready to take it on. And to where you naturally, your energy is so well taken care of. You talk to yourself right. You don't like put yourself down. You like build yourself up, and you nurture all the different parts of her. Again, creativity, food, water, all the things, right? Meditating, whatever it is for you. That you naturally just push away the darkness, right? And that's where you want to be. Not saying that you're not going to like get weak spots every now and then, but make sure you're cleansing and clearing your energy every day, taking care of yourself. We need to take care of ourselves and be aware. Be aware. Be aware. We need to be aware. We need to be aware. Protect our energy. We need to protect our energy right now more than ever. More than ever. It feels like they are doubling down on like the darkness is like doubling down on like trying to, it feels like control, and to dim the lights that are burning bright. So if you are feeling like lately, double down on your self-care. Double down on whatever it needs, that the whispers in your ear that you've been thinking about, like, I need to write, I need to sing, I need to dance, I need to play, I need to do an energy cleanse, I need to do a ritual ceremony, I need to connect with Mother Earth, I need to get outside, I need to touch the grass. I need to be with people that make me feel lit up. Listen. Do these things. Lift yourself up. Don't let yourself don't keep getting pushed back down. Fight. Fight. Fight for your light. Fight for your light. Amen. That's what it is. Mwah. Go have a beautiful day.